gorilla stomping in a zoo. Check the vocals, animals get right.
Hello fellow YouTubers, it's me, Dark Poet, and today I'm going to show you something a little different from what I normally do. This is probably just going to be a how-to. I've been playing a game that I played way back in the day on an emulator for Gamecube and Wii called Dolphin. This is Dolphin 5.0. You can go to this website here. I will leave it down in the description. But you can download for Windows x64, Mac OS, or Android, though I cannot. I do have an Android phone, but I'm not going to attempt it. And I don't have a Mac OS, so I don't know how either of these two works, but I do know that the version I'm using on Windows 10 works very well. But this is the website. I will put the link down in the description. So let's get into this little piece of software that I found very awesome. I even tried a Wii game, but unfortunately I haven't quite figured out how to make it work because the controller, it doesn't really recognize a standard controller. But I do have 5 games here that I've been playing. I'm not too sure what I think about Spyro: A Hero's Tale, but I've beaten this game. I had Spyro Into the Dragonfly when I had the original PlayStation. And it kind of made me upset that it went to Nintendo, you know, because you don't see Mario going to any other platform except Nintendo. And Spyro originally was a PlayStation game. And it's like, now it's gone to... I also believe it made a port over to Xbox, too. But what you're going to need to do, I play this game with my Xbox One S Bluetooth controller. What you'll have to do is go into Controllers, Port 1, Standard Controller, hit Configure. You're going to have to set up all your buttons and set up for the Xinput gamepad. Which I can't remember if I had to download this little deal or not, because originally all it showed was this D and input. I can't quite remember how I did the X input. I'll look into it and leave a link if that's what I did. So if there was something I had to do for this, then I will leave the link for this also in the description. But you go ahead and you set up all your buttons for the game. And there's one thing I have noticed, that before you start playing a game, you have to come into this window and hit refresh, because for some reason it doesn't recognize the controller unless you refresh it before you start playing. Also on the graphics, I've got mine set up. The back end is Direct 3D 11, or basically DirectX 11. And so it's using my video card. I'm forcing 16:9 on my native resolution. Originally it was set up for OpenGL, which doesn't allow you to do much. It was like, oh, some games crashed. But then I started messing around with the back end, and I was like, oh, I have DirectX 11. I might have DirectX 12, but it says experimental. So when I went with that, it came back up and automatically it picked my video card. So they also have a Microsoft Basic Render driver. I would not advise it. It should automatically detect your graphics card, just like it did with mine. And I found out that playing these games now with these settings here is a lot better. And you also have your typical configurations, which I haven't really messed with any of these. I didn't feel the need to, except I did set up the memory card for slot A. So it saves your game in a folder as if it were a GameCube. I'll give you a little test run of Super Mario Sunshine. So what you need to do is just highlight the game like that and hit play, and it'll start loading it in. And I usually move the mouse cursor off my screen because it doesn't go away. So I just move it off screen. But here you can see we're going into the Nintendo Super Mario Sunshine with the evil Wario, I think. It's not detecting my controller because it's not letting me skip. Yeah, it's not letting me skip. So just hit escape on your keyboard and then click yes. So I go back into my controller's configure. I'm going to hit refresh again. Okay, and then play. It does that. I find I have to actually refresh the controller, and it gives you the little text in the upper left about what's going on. But once you get in here, okay, it's got it now. I can skip stuff. And then come up here. I've already got 4 of the... I haven't played... The last time I played this game was actually on a Nintendo Gamecube, and I beat the game. This game is extremely aggravating and addicting all at the same time. But here you go. This is it right here. I'm all set up. I've already got... Let's see if there's anything else in here for me to grab. This game is so awesome. What do we got? Red coins of Windmill Village. Oh, I'm probably not going to go through this whole level. This is basically about just, you know, if you want a GameCube emulator and play some of those games that were really awesome back in the day, I found a GameCube/Wii emulator that works. Like I said, I tried the Wii, but the controller thing wouldn't set up. The only thing I'm having difficulty with is the camera, because if you go, yeah, if you push up, it goes down. If you push down, it goes, yeah. And of course, there's jumping, pressing X. There's his water. If you press X, he goes into hover mode. But you got to keep the eye on your water, and of course, if he doesn't do it forever, it stops after a bit. But you switch back and forth. And I noticed the game is moving a little bit slow. It's probably because I'm recording. But, yeah, this game, oh, man. What is that over there? Let's get up on this thing and go find out. Oh, wrong way with the camera. Oh, see, there's a red coin up there. Oh, and now I can't see it, but it's on top of that. Yeah, the camera's the most annoying thing. I have no idea what this box is for. This is one of my nozzles, the Gad Science Ink Hover Nozzle. Oh, what does this do? Does it increase the nozzle power? Does it go for longer? I don't know. I don't know. I guess it may be improved. It's been a while. But yeah, it's just... Well, let's test it. Can I get up over this fence? No! Almost! Oh, I did! I had to climb over that bad boy, but it worked. And then you get your coins from spraying these. Oh, hey, you're not nice. Go away. Water doesn't seem to do that. Whoop, you missed me. But I got you. Super jump. Give me that coin. Oh, then you got these guys dropping the... I don't know if I knocked them out of the sky. Oh, I did. I knocked you right out the sky, sucker. Come on. Yes. Quit dropping your chocolatey chunks of paint. Oh, my life is in danger. Danger. But yeah, this game is awesome. Putt. And of course, if you've ever played this game, you know that jumping into water, as long as it's high enough, you can refill your tank. But this water's not it. But yeah, the emulator's moving rather slow. Big time. but it's because of recording. When I'm actually playing this without recording, it moves really fast, and it kind of messes me up because he's moving so fast. I over jump things when I'm trying to get somewhere. But here's a nice little body of water. You just drop in your right trigger button and we're full. Come on up there. But yeah, that's all you've got to do. And then you can come down, exit the area. You just got to make sure you set up your controller, set up your video card, because it'll play a lot smoother if you've actually got it set for DirectX 11, because it'll automatically detect your video card. If you want to exit, since I've done nothing, there's nothing for me to save. It's already been saved. I just hit escape on the keyboard and exit. So this is just a real short video on this GameCube Wii emulator, which I'm really happy I got it. So basically I can play my PC games when I want to break or get more aggravated. I just pop in here and play Super Mario Sunshine. All these games that I have listed, I've already tried them. They all work. Baldur's Gate crashed because of a texture or something that couldn't be displayed properly. But I played it for quite a while yesterday after having redone my graphics settings to DirectX 11. Now all of these play very well. The Ultimate Spider-Man's kind of a letdown because it looks kind of pixelated a little bit still. But then that's kind of the way it was back in the day too, even on the actual GameCube. But it's not the only way I can play it properly, because I had this particular game for the PC, and you can use the Xbox Bluetooth controller, but it doesn't tell you the buttons. It doesn't recognize it enough to tell you what buttons are to kick and punch or jump. You've got to figure it out. And I don't like trying to have to figure it, over time you play it a while, you'll figure it out. But you've got it hooked up on the GameCube. You've already got your keys mapped in the controller settings, so it's a lot easier to play. So yeah, but that's all I've got for now. But I will check into the controller thing, because like I said, DirectX or DX input wasn't in here originally. I think I had to download and add it, but if I did, I will add that link in the description as well. So until the next video, guys, peace.
Boom, gorilla stomping in a zoo. Check the vocals, animals, get it right.